Hi, Mavericks. It's Mrs. Troutline, and so excited you're here today for another Fabulous Foundations lesson. So we're going to start right away with a report on Mama Echo. She's really made a turn. You know, when she used to get in trouble a lot and just make crazy choices? Well, guess what? She did the exact opposite today. She was so helpful, came down this morning, dirty clothes were everywhere. Guess what? She took it upon herself to actually do the laundry. This is where I caught Mama Echo today. She was doing all of our laundry. Look at all those folded clothes. She's taken the clothes out of the dryer with her tiny little wings. Mama Echo. Oh, fabulous job. Thank you, friend. Oh, did you take any clothes for yourself? You might need some there, friend. Let's get started with our letters, keywords, and sounds. We're going to start off with our, this is a good one. Remember, we have our vowel consonant E pattern, So it looks like this. I, consonant E, pine. I, consonant E, pine. I. Then we have A-W, saw, aw. A-W, saw, aw, aw. A-W, saw, aw, aw. Nice job. It's a vowel team. Love a good vowel team. O-I, coin, oi, oi. O-I, coin, oi, oi. Oh, this is a great one. Remember, this is one of our vowel consonant E syllable words. U, consonant E, mule, you. U, consonant E. Remember, you're kicking your foot. Let's start that one over. Sorry. U, consonant E, mule, you. U, consonant E, mule, you. All right. A-Y, play, A-Y, play, A. E-A, eat, E-A, eat, E. U, consonant E, cube, U. U, consonant E, cube, U. O-R, horn, or. O-R, horn, or. O-U, shout, ow. O-U, shout, ow. Okay, we're going to skip our word review of the day because we are going to be introducing a brand new story today. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like. I'm going to get completely out of the way, as small as I possibly can. And okay, so we have this story is filled with a ton of vowel consonant E words. And I bet you can read the title just using those clues from our Super E. All right, great job. The story is called Jake the Whale. Now, right now, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you pause your video, and I want you to read the story all the way through. You're going to notice that there are going to be some of our trick words on here. You're going to notice that we see some plural words. We see some vowel consonant E words, lots and lots of great words that we've already learned and know how to tap out if we haven't learned them yet. So what we're going to do is we are going to pause the video, and I want you to read the story all the way through 2 times. And at the end of that, we're going to talk about a couple of things. I want you to be able to name who are the characters in the story, where did it take place, okay? Where did it take place? And so the setting of the story, and just the plot of the story. So what happened in the story? All right. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video right now, and I want you to read the story 2 times through. All right, friends. So hopefully you got a chance to read that story 2 times through. If you still need time, remember, just pause the video. It'll still be up on your screen. You can read it, and we can talk about the details that we found. All right, so in that story, raise your hand if you can name the characters in the story. The characters, those are the people or the animals that that happen in the story, that do the action of the story. I agree. I noticed that there was only one character named, and the one character's name was Jake. Good job. Great. And the other characters, they didn't necessarily name them, but they're still characters in our story. They are the friends. So in this category right here, we would put Jake and his friends. Great. Where did the story take place? The word for that is the setting. Everybody say setting. Awesome. The setting of this story, where does it take place? Does it take place at the circus? No. Does it take place in the mall? No. What's the setting of the story? It's going to sound like this. The setting of this story is the ocean. Great job. Okay, and then what I want you to do right now is I want you to be able to retell the story. And you're going to retell the story in 3 steps, since it is a fairly short story. What happened at the beginning of the story, what happened in the middle of the story, and what happened at the end of the story. We call those the main events. So what happened at the beginning of the story? Go ahead and say that now. And if we need to look back, I can do that as well. Great. All right. So Jake and his friends were riding the waves. Oh my goodness. I like when I rethink about a story or when I read a story, I like to almost make a movie in my brain about what I think the story is going to be about or what the story looks like in my head. And when I do the movie, I can't add any details that aren't there, but I like to just really visualize what that looks like. So I'm imagining Jake and the whale being very big, Jake the whale being very big, and that all of his friends are riding along the waves. Then what happens at the end of this, or the middle of the story, our second step? Very good. In the middle of the story, Jake goes under the waves, and it seems like he got lost. I think that Jake is lost, said one of his friends. And then finally, what happens at the end of the story? So go ahead and tell me what happened at the end of the story. Fabulous. At the end of the story, it seems like Jake popped back up and did a jump and really impressed his, I'm sure, I'm inferring this, really impressed his whale friends. And they all swam into the big waves and had so much fun. So you can kind of imagine them swimming away. So when we retell our story, remember we need to include the characters, the setting, and the main events of the story. When you're reading today, what I'd love for you to do is I want you to make sure that after you read a book, you can retell it. You can retell it to one of your pets. You can retell it to one of your family members. But I want you to tell them that character, the setting, and the main events. Now what I want you to do is, in just a second, your final assignment, you're not going to turn this in, but you're going to do this just on your own. I want you to find 6. So this is going to be on scrap paper. I want you to find 6 words in this story that use the vowel consonant E pattern. So remember, V consonant E pattern. And then what I want you to do is I want you to mark those 6 words up. So I'm going to make myself small again. You're going to pause your screen. So let me do that really quickly. So pause your screen. You're going to find the word. and you are going to mark it up. Vowel, consonant E, mark out the E, make that a long I. Can you guys see that? Just like that, okay? And you need to do 6 of them, okay? So I'm going to keep this on the board. You go ahead and pause your video, and we shall see you soon. Bye, friends.